everyone. In today's session, we'll be learning about the top 10 commands used in AutoCAD. To start off with, we'll see our sketch command. Sketch command is used to do freehand sketching in AutoCAD. So type in sketch and then give enter. And now start the drawing. You just have to click and move your cursor and then place that line over there. And do the same thing and finish the sketch. Once your sketch is done, just give enter and now your sketch will be retained in that particular layer which you've drawn. And now if you just go and zoom into your sketch, sketch is a combination of multiple lines in AutoCAD. To join them all together, you can either convert them to a block or say just select all of them and then say join command, J enter. And now you can see different lines coming together to form a sketch. So this is about your sketch command in AutoCAD. The next command which we'll be seeing for today is your burst command. Burst command works exactly like your explode command in AutoCAD. If you have a block and you want to explode that block, you can either use your explode command or your burst command. Select the block and then say burst and then give enter. And now you can see that the block is exploded. So this is about your burst command in AutoCAD. The next command which we'll be seeing for today is your purge command. Purge command is again used to delete the unused layers, blocks and objects in your AutoCAD file. So just say purge and then give enter. And you get this tab called purge where you can just select all your items you want to purge. So here choose purge all and AutoCAD will ask you if you want to purge specific blocks. So say purge all items and your purge command will be done. And now close your tab. If you just go to your command line and check the previous commands, you can see a few blocks, text, and other elements purged or deleted from your AutoCAD file. So this is about your purge command in AutoCAD. Moving on, the next command which we'll be seeing is our stretch command in AutoCAD. Stretch command is used to stretch the objects in AutoCAD. For example, you just half select the rectangle over here, do a green selection, and then type in S. S is the shortcut for your stretch command and then give enter. Now click on the first base point and then just drag and then click on the second point. So this is how you stretch the objects. For example, now if you want to stretch the object for a specific distance, you just select the object and then type in S enter. Now specify the base point and before you choose the second point, enter the distance. So here if I want to move this or stretch the object for 3000 mm, I just enter 3000 and give enter. And now you can see that the object has been stretched for 3000 mm. Suppose if we want to stretch our drawings in AutoCAD, then just move down. So the dimension of this room says 3500 cross 3500. Say now I want to increase the length of this room and make it 4000. All I have to do is just select half of this room and then say S, enter, specify the base point and then move downwards. And now before I choose the second point, just type in 500 and then give enter. So now you can see that the length of this room has been increased to 4000 mm. So this is how you use your stretch command in AutoCAD. And again, stretch command will not be applied on your blocks and hatch. The next command which we'll be seeing is our spell command in AutoCAD. For example, I've just spelled this foyer word wrong and now if I just select that and then say spell and then give enter, you can see this check spelling tab over here and also it will give me a few suggestions of what the word could be. So I just choose the right spelling and then say change and now give close. So now you can see that the spelling has been corrected. So this is about your spell command. It is used to correct the spellings of any word in AutoCAD. The next command which we'll be learning is our area command. AA is the shortcut for your area command. So type in AA and then just give enter. And now you have two types of using your area command. The first one is where you draw the corner points or specify the corner points of your object and then calculate the area. The second place is where you do your object selection and then calculate the area. So the first type, is we specify the corner points. So click on the first point of your object and then just specify all your corner points and end it where you started and then give enter. So now you can see the area of your object in the command line over here along with the perimeter. So it is giving me the area in square because the units of this file is millimeters. So this is the first way of calculating the area of your object. So now if I want to calculate the area of the object using the second type of selection, that is my object selection, type in the area command. So I just give an AA and then give enter. Before you specify the first corner, type in O and then give enter. And now select the object and you will be able to see the area along with the perimeter of that particular object. So this is about your area command in AutoCAD. The next command which we'll be seeing for today is your block count command. Suppose you want to count the number of blocks in your drawing. Just select all the blocks and then type in B count and then give enter. So now in your command line, you can see that definition of the block and also the number of blocks you have. So it says 3-seater flat 2 100. That means the name of the block is 3-seater flat 2 and the number of blocks which you have used in the drawing is 100. So this is how you count the number of blocks in your drawing. The next command which we'll be seeing on AutoCAD is your isolate command. Select the object or select the plan which you want to isolate and then type in isolate and give enter. And now you can isolate the object you have selected and work on it. So now to end the isolation, you have to select the same object again, right click and you have your isolate option. Choose your end object isolation option and you can see that the other drawings will come back. So this is your isolate option in AutoCAD. The next command which we'll be seeing for today is your chamfer command. Type in CHA, which is the shortcut, and then give enter. Now you will have to select the first line. Before you do that, specify angle. So say A and then give enter. Now you will have to first specify the length of the first line, that is from where you want to chamfer. So I specify it to be 500 mm and then give enter. Now you will also have to specify the angle at which you want to chamfer the object. So I'll specify it to be 45 degrees and then give enter. All you have to do now is just select the first line and the second line and you can see that the object has been chamfered at 500 mm from the first point and at 45 degrees. So this is how you chamfer objects in AutoCAD. The last command which we'll be seeing for today is your move, copy, rotate command in AutoCAD. So move, copy, rotate command are three different commands which can be used in AutoCAD, but we'll see how to use all of these commands in one single command. So for that, you have to select your object and then type in MO, CO and RO, which is a shortcut of move, copy and rotate, and then give enter. Now you will have to specify the base point. So if I just specify the base point, I'll get different options over here, which says exit, move, copy, rotate, scale, base, and undo. So here I just choose move and I'll be able to move the object and place it over here. And after I do that, I get the same tab again where I can just copy, rotate, scale, base, undo, and again move the objects. So here I'll just type in copy and I'll be able to copy the object. And now I give escape. I'll get the same tab where I can choose the other options. So if I choose to rotate, then I can rotate the object over here. And once I rotate the object, I get the same tab again. So I can keep repeating and try these commands on loop. So this is your move, copy and rotate command under one single command. So these are the top 10 commands which we'll be learning for today. Hope you all enjoyed this. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel to see more. Thank you.